Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine Live. I am here working through the bonus sketches from our Creative Memories virtual crop, and I have sketch number 3 ready to go. We're going to be using the Serene Waters collection. So let me go ahead and switch over to my desktop here. Just takes a moment or so. And here we go. This is sketch number 3. I need to shift around to my chair here a second. On this one, it's kind of going to be a little bit more of a puzzle. I essentially had some scraps I really wanted to use up. You know I'm a little bit frugal with my paper. I had done a sunburst design crop for August, and so I had a lot of scraps left over from that, and I decided to go ahead and use some of them as base mats for this layout, and then also to create a design that goes across the bottom of our page. So I'm going to hold this up so that way in case anybody wants to grab a quick screenshot of this, you can see what my measurements are. I have a 4" by 11 3/4 across the top, basically piecing these two triangles together. Like I said, a lot of these are from a sunburst design that I had left over, and I thought, why not use them up? These next two are 4" by 11 together. And let's see, I did take a little piece of 3 by 3 of our designer line paper for a journal box. I pulled out a mat because it just had a saying I really needed to hear this week. And then I also had a 1" by 11" strip that we're going to use across the bottom here to help cover some of our loose ends from our weird scraps, I guess. Our odd-shaped scraps. I shouldn't say weird. They're just a little bit more odd-shaped. And so I'm going to go ahead and start by sticking these down on the base of the page. This one I am going to line up with the edge here. And then I just kind of pieced in these other ones with the fish on it coming down because I just thought it really added some interest, and it kind of mimicked the up and down, almost triangular shapes that were going on in the sketch as well. So, hi Norma, I see you. I've got papers all over the place right now, so I can't put you into the stream, but I'm so glad you joined me. And those who are on YouTube at least will be able to see that you're there. And here we go. Let's get these little pieces down. I should have used repositionable for that one, so I'm just going to fold that little extra bit under. I just thought that, you know, this piece almost looked like it really fit back in here. It almost creates its own little design, I guess, if you will. And then I wanted to kind of repeat with these blue fish. I don't know how I had so many triangles with blue fish on them, but I did. And so I figured why not go ahead and use them. Let's line this one up with this left end here coming across. And because the opposite side is the gray fish, I guess. Here we go. With this one is going to kind of angle a little bit too. Okay. So we have our odd-shaped pieces down. I'm going to go ahead and piece together our top pieces because when you do the sunburst, it's kind of obvious there is definitely a straight edge and there's an angled edge. So these basically essentially make a rectangle box themselves, which is why I went ahead and gave you one measurement for the entire piece, because you can just cut a rectangle or you can cut a couple of triangles for yourself and piece them together if you want to show off both sides of a certain design or paper. Go for it. I mean, that's part of the beauty of scrapbooking, is being creative and coming up with your own way of doing things and showing things. And I guess I do have to go to the beat of my own drummer, and I like having my own style here a little bit and doing something a little bit different. So maybe it gives you all ideas and inspires you to do something a little different on your pages as well. Okay. Hang on, which end did I want up? Oh, I wanted the little fishies up. Okay. I need to make sure which end here. Sometimes it's, we have one end and the other. When I went to piece these together, you know, because of the straight edge and the curved edge, I needed to make sure I had them so they would come together nicely for when we go to place our pictures onto those eventually. Hang on, I've got a little point coming up here. I need to get a little extra repositionable tape on this one as well. There we go. And let's get this going across. I have this little strip with these yellow fish that I thought just worked really well with all the other fish on this page. I wanted some of this water to show through, which I forgot to show you all. I was using this designer sheet as the base. The backside is these colorful squares, and it's in our Serene Waters collection. So here we go. We have our strips across and our third strip, and then we have our little design in the bottom, I guess, if you will. I'll call it a design. You know, sometimes it is a good way to use up scraps. So I have my 3" by 3" journal box that I am going to go ahead and place on this left side here. And then the this is one of our 4x6 mats. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you, from Isaiah 43:2. And I just thought, you know, this is a beautiful scripture verse, and it just seems to really go well with these pages. And like I said, it just felt like it was something I needed to hear. So getting that on the page as well. And finally, in this bottom little piece down here, I want to add our catch of the day, because we have so many fish on our page. I thought this would be a fun little addition. And you can use the foam squares if you want. I'm opting not to on this one as well. I know, kind of unusual for me. And then we have these two little dragonflies, maybe horseflies. I'll hold the sticker a little closer. I don't know exactly what these little bugs are, but that's what's going on with our fish down here to create kind of a pseudo sticker cluster. And Miss Norma, you are completely right. It was a sketch that was designed for our brand new Halloween pages, which I have, but I'm blanking. It's like haunted. I introduced it last week, and I'm blanking on the name, of course. So we'll just let it go, and you can look it up. And I do have the blog post linked in the description box below this video if you're interested in seeing what the original sketch on the blog looks like, because that one is our Halloween one. So that's it. We're done. This page has already come together quickly and easily, I guess. I didn't really even have to cut anything since I was using mostly scraps and the mat, and then added our stickers. So there you go. We have sketch number 3, bonus sketch number 3, done with our Serene Waters. Until next time.